Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Madrid Ball. Today, I have brought you the news update and the match preview ahead of Real's encounter against Granada. We have waited so long, we have had two stinkers in the league in the past 2 seasons, and we are still dealing with a pandemic. Zidane has got us in that position again when we can feel great joy and great pride of being a Real Madrid fan. Granada are currently holding the 10th position in the La Liga table, and since the return of football, they have had a mixed bag of results. Out of the 8 games that they have played, they have won 3, drawn 3, and have lost 2. But they can put up a good fight. As we can see, they have got good results in the past few games. They won the previous game against Sociedad away from home, drew Valencia at home, and beat Alaves 2-0 away from home. So that is a good run of results that they have got, that too against good sides, and they would try to replicate the same and upset the odds. But coming first to the press conference ahead of the match, Zidane was asked whether Real Madrid were playing to the best of their abilities. To that, Zizou replied saying that he is not bothered when people talk about things like that, and that efforts on the pitch was most important, as he was happy about the way the players have been responding to the rigorous scheduling of fixtures. He also went on to say that everyone can give their own opinion, but Real Madrid are Real Madrid, and they are one of the most important clubs in history. Zidane is absolutely right about that, and I think the fact that we have 13 Champions League and no one is even close to that tally says it all. He also emphasized on how happy he was with the defensive work of the team. He praised Thibaut Courtois as well. All these players are worth of praise, and it's just astonishing how good Real have been this season. Especially after the lockdown, we have just conceded 2 goals out of 8 matches, one against Sociedad, one against Eibar, and that is spectacular. We have had injuries, we have had suspensions of key defenders, but every time our squad had the players to replace those key figures in various matches, and they have stepped up their game whenever the team required their help. Be it Militao or Mendy, Zidane has had a good squad at his disposal, and he has used them to get the best outcomes. Zidane was also asked about what he thought about the performance of Mendy. To that, he replied that he is not at all surprised with Mendy's performance, and that it was his desire to bring Mendy at the club. He's a young player with a lot of potential. He also avoided comparing Marcelo and Mendy, and rightly so. Mendy has just come in, whereas Marcelo is a legend at the club. Marcelo has won a plethora of trophies at Real, and all we can hope is that Mendy can now build on the performance of the previous match and show us that he is the perfect one to replace Marcelo in the long run. I am personally very interested to see how Mendy will perform in the upcoming match. Hopefully he can conjure another great performance. There were also questions about the struggles that James Rodriguez has had to receive game time this season. Zidane simply put it that he was counting on all of his players. Everyone is important, everyone brings something to the table. He also congratulates James on his birthday, adding on that James is a part of a squad and that he will not disregard any of his players. Although he didn't say anything about James playing against Granada, and now that we have the squad list, Rodriguez has again been left out. I do feel for James. He's an excellent player, but there are already top quality players that we already have at Madrid who occupy his position. He was also given time on the pitch in a few matches, and we all can say that he looked a bit rusty and off the pace. He wasn't able to impress Zidane much, and now he is even struggling to make the matchday squad forget about getting a chance to play. I hope in the upcoming transfer window, Madrid can find him a good club where he can ply his trade, feel important again, and play on a much more regular basis so that he can rejuvenate his career. He is 29, and certainly he can walk into the starting lineup of any big club and play a significant role as well. Marca also came out with the headline, Real Modric. The Croatian's direction has been decisive in Madrid's leadership. Modric has regained his influence and has been an important player since the return of football. He has become a heavyweight in the team again. Zidane completely trusts in Luka's talent, as he has started in 6 out of the 8 games that we have played since the restart. Yes, Modric has had a string of great performances. He has been the leader of the midfield for Real. The dribbles, the passes, the intensity with which he is playing, he reminds us of a younger version of Luka Modric. And to show this kind of consistency, that too at the age of 34, soon to be 35, is truly remarkable and admirable after he was once termed as the poorest signing of the season for Real in the initial days at the Spanish capital. Great work for Modric. I hope he can also come up with the goods in the Champions League as well. Lastly, I would like to present you the squad list ahead of the match against Granada. For the goalkeeping positions, we have Courtois, Areola and Altuve. In the defense, we have Carvajal, Militao, Ramos, Varane, Mendy, Hernandez and Miguel. Ramos and Carvajal returned to the team after suspension. In the midfield, we have Cruz, Modric, Casemiro, Valverde and Isco. A notable absentee, as you can see, is James Rodriguez. He misses out again. And up front, for the attacking positions, we have Hazard, Benzema, Bale, Vasquez, Asensio, Brahim, Vinicius and Rodrigo. Mariano Diaz was out of Real Madrid's last training session and will miss the trip to Granada together with Marcelo and Nacho Fernandez. Nacho trained with the group for the second day in a row, but he is still not ready to return. Marcelo, as we know, is injured for the remainder of the La Liga matches. So that, Madridistas, is all we have in this news update video. We have an important match. I will be here after the match to provide you the match review. Let me know your predictions for the match. Till then, stay safe and Hala Madrid!